Sean Flanagan, everyone.
God, this place is beautiful. What is this? A theater? This is unbelievable. Are these Kardashians? You guys are gorgeous. I feel like an Upper West Side Jewish mother up here. You guys are beautiful. Oh my God, I'm honored. Thank you so much for coming out. My name is Sean Flanagan. I'm a native New Yorker. Shout out. Anybody? Yeah? Got my people? I'm Irish American. Who likes to drink? Anybody? Okay, somebody. And I'm a school teacher. Give it up if you like school. Nerds. Give it up if you like kids. That's weird. Do you have kids? No? You just like them. We got a good, well-qualified babysitter up here in the front row if anybody's in need. Anybody have kids? Anybody in the back? Yeah? How many?
2.
Are they funny?
Yes.
How so?
They're quirky.
Quirky. Like pick their boogers and eat them, quirky? No, that was just my childhood. Okay. I'm a school teacher. I love kids. They are quirky. I got one kid who's always coming in my room, in my classroom, and he says, "Hey, Sean, yo, you got mad Riz. You got those Jordans. You got mad Riz." And I'm like, "Thanks, what's that?" And he's like, "Oh, you know, funny, crazy, cool." I'm like, "Oh, like charisma." He's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Actually, it's your mom's stripper name, kid." Burn. I'm just kidding. I mean, did you guys know what Riz meant?
No.
You're capping, dude. No cap. Any other new slang that anyone would like to share with the class? Anybody? All right, moving right along. This kid comes in again one day. He's got a funny name. Kids have funny names these days. He's got Irish parents. They're kind of artsy. They're unique. They wanted a unique name. His name's Lepra John. I'm not fucking with you. He's like, "It's not Leprechaun, it's Lepra John." I'm like, "All right, live your truth, Lepra John. Do you, bro?" He comes in and he's like, "Yo, Sean." I'm like, "Yo, Lepra John." And he's like, "I heard you do stand-up comedy." I'm like, "Where'd you hear that?" He's like, "I got my sources." I'm like, "All right, Watergate." He's like, "What's Watergate?" I'm like, "It's some boomer thing, don't worry about it." He's like, "Do they pay you?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "That's slavery." I'm like, "I'm glad history class is going well, Lepra John." He's like, "Nothing?" I'm like, "Nothing. Stand-up comedy's like prostitution without the sex or the money." He's like, "Whoa." That's dark, dude. I'm like, all right. Sometimes they give me a free basket of French fries. He's like, "French fries? That's better than money. You can live off French fries." I'm like, "Lepra John, look, I know we're Irish, but I can't live off French fries." He's like, "Not with that attitude, you can't." Shout out potatoes. All my real ones like potatoes. Give it up if you like potatoes. You fuck with potatoes. How do you cook them?
Any way you like.
Any way you like. Fry them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Samwise Gamgee right here, my boy. Any way you like. They love that one. That's hilarious. My granny was any way you like too. She was boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Mostly boiled. Mostly boiled potato, boiled cabbage. Do you know why Irish food tastes so bland? It's because it tastes better than the famine. Sorry to my ancestors for that joke. Oh, we lost a few around then. Do you know what the only difference between an Irish wedding and an Irish funeral is? There's one less drunk at the funeral. Oh. Little Lepra John is crying now. He's not loving these. We're gonna bring the mood back up. One time I was flying over to Dublin, and the pilot comes on the loudspeaker. He's like, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we little Lepra John, if you're still on the flight there as well. will be coming into Dublin in an hour and a half. There's a bunch of storm and rain clouds and, you know, a ton of turbulence, but you're not gonna die today. Alright, he doesn't realize that the loudspeaker is still on, and he keeps going, and he says to his co-pilot, he says, Jesus, Joseph, and Mary, I could go for a Guinness and a blowjob right now. I cover little Leper John's ears on the side, and the hostess starts barreling out from the back of the flight. So tell him the mic's on, and I yell out, hey miss, don't forget the Guinness. On that note, I'm going to teach you guys how to speak Irish. Are you ready? There's some class participation. Should be fun. I'm going to say 4 words. You're going to repeat them after me, and then we'll say them all in a row. You ready? Yeah. Here comes the first word. Whale. Whale. Oil. Oil. Beef. Beef. Hooked. Hooked. Now all in a row, it's whale, oil, beef, hooked. And that's what my great-granny said after having 12 kids in rural Ireland. Whale, oil, beef, hooked. Sadly, I don't get to play the guitar for you guys this time, but you've been an amazing audience. I love you so much. Thank you, I'm Sean Flanagan.